Hey, what up everybody? Welcome to the Focus Page. It's me, Mr. P again. I'm going to be giving you my newest review of the Hitman's Bodyguard starring Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek and Gary Oldman. Now, in this film, Ryan Reynolds plays Michael, who's a AAA rated bodyguard, one of the best in the business, who loses a client during a mission. And we see him then sink into a state of depression and a state of disgrace. He is then rendered to taking all of these low-class jobs, looking after all of these seedy clients. During the course of the film, his girlfriend then calls him up, his ex-girlfriend should I say, calls him and then asks him to take on a mission where he needs to look after a client called Nathan Kincaid, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who's a professional assassin, and to bring him to the International Court of Justice, where he's required to testify against this notorious warlord, played by Gary Oldman. Now, the concept of this film is not original, in terms of, a cop or someone, a professional required to bring a witness to testify. We've seen it done with 16 Blocks with Mos Def and Bruce Willis. We have seen it done with Midnight Run. Nothing original about this film at all. But I found it to be thoroughly entertaining, and this is based on the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson, who've got great on-screen chemistry together. Ryan Reynolds is a really, really good comedic actor when he's put in the right film. I think it wasn't necessary for him to be in Blade Trinity. But when you put him in the right film to showcase his comedic abilities, like Deadpool, or in this case, The Hitman's Bodyguard, he ticks all the boxes, and he definitely does in this film. This film is really, really entertaining. There are some great comedic sequences in this film, and I think it helps the film flow really, really significantly. It's a bit cliched in places, but I still think it's a very good film. Samuel L. Jackson as Nathan Kincaid is really, really funny in this film. Again, he's a very, very diverse actor. He's got great range, and in this film, he shows his comedic side, he shows his action man side, and he shows his dramatic side. And, that man throws the MF word like no man's business. He says it every couple of seconds in this film. But hey, I love Samuel L. Jackson, and he's a really, really cool actor. What also was surprising for me in this film was Salma Hayek, who plays Samuel L. Jackson's character's wife in the film. She was very, very funny in this film, and she was uttering like the F words like no man's business as well. And there's some really, really cool flashback sequences as to how they met, and I found that to be really, really funny. And again, the film ticks all the boxes. After the dire mess that was The Dark Tower, you want to see something different that is, where you can check your brain at the door and can be pleasantly surprised, and I was with this film. Aside from the comedy, there was also some great action in this film. Now, this film was directed by Patrick Hughes, who directed the third Expendables movie, and this film has some great action sequences in terms of fight sequences, in terms of car chases, in terms of, stunt choreography. And I thought that it was a really, really good film, and it was a really, really good amalgamation of all of those elements. Gary Oldman in this film as a warlord, Gary Oldman is really, really good in any film that he does, and I found him to be particularly entertaining in this film. Did he need to be in a film like The Hitman's Bodyguard? Who knows? They could have had another actor. But, Gary Oldman is Gary Oldman, and, his performance was as good as always. So for me, I would highly recommend that you will want to watch this film. Again, check your brain at the door. Don't have any high expectations about this film, because you will be disappointed if you think it's going to be something other than, and what it is. I found this one to be thoroughly entertaining. If you've got a few hours to spare, if you want to be entertained, if you want something to laugh at, if you want to be entertained and you just want to chill out, this is definitely the film for you. I will give this film 6 out of 10. And is it one to watch? Absolutely. Is it one for the DVD collection? Absolutely. And this is based on the same reason, because of the on-screen chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. And Ryan Reynolds gives a really, really good impression of Samuel L. Jackson in this film, which I couldn't stop laughing at. So that for me is one of the pleasantly surprising films of the year, and one of the better comedies as well. Again, does what it says on the tin, that is to entertain, and it is thoroughly entertaining. So I'd highly recommend that you watch it. Well, folks, that's my review for The Hitman's Bodyguard. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I will upload the next video, which will be Detroit, pretty soon. Stay blessed and have a good one. Take care.